gonna be for you?
I'm going to go with Team Eksdi. I really love their lineup. Peach?
Team Eksdi's lineup is really good, but I'm not too sure about MYA 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will go in for Game 1. Team Eksdi versus Team MYA 3. The turtle was spawned at the south side, my least favorite spot.
You have a thing about hating turtle on the south side.
We can talk about that later onwards. Perhaps it's a thing that normally because maybe I play in the top lane, so I always feel like the turtle should spawn at the top.
So you get more action when you're playing turtle lane, right? Okay, so you like action. Okay,
as you can see, the teams here, they're playing a bit of 2-2-1 formation was set up here for both sides. As you can see, the matchups, Natalia and Fanny at the top lane with Moskov and Cho. They have to be careful because that Cho wants to catch off them, and yeah, you can see Moskov just going in for the kills. We have that mid lane matchup, Kagura and Lancelot perhaps, even though that Natalia just went downwards and helped out with Kagura. It's going to be a fun matchup. In the bottom lane, that Arkai with High Loss and of course Johnson. Correct me if I'm mistaken.
It looks like some action will be happening down here.
Go up here as Easy Tanker getting first blood onto Natalia. Natalia going in for the double kill. That 4-member Riot and Jeremy will let his friends rest in peace with that kill onto Natalia. A revenge kill indeed. But it shows a bit of the aggression in the early game.
They are showing a lot. Fanny goes down to the hands of Moskov. Turtle is spawning in about 10 seconds now. I wonder who will go for the turtle though. It's looking at it, you want the advantage of having the gold lead, right? And by the way they are playing, I think Team Eksdi would want this turtle. Lancelot, you won't get anything from Kagura.
Nope. The lady says no. And now the turtle will be harassed by the MYA team members. And the rest of them come in on time. Karina, no stranger in killing off turtles easily, especially with the retribution skill. She's able to take that down. And there will be a goal advantage on the MYA 3. As you can see from the item progression, they are still building their builds. And you can see that Lancelot and Karina, they're actually getting the dagger to actually get more farm from the jungle. So we're expecting a lot of kill steals from there. And here comes the Johnson for no reason with the High Loss. A bit of a weird setup. Perhaps they're waiting for Natalia to come in to finish him off, but I'm not sure what just happened.
Yeah, I think there was a miscommunication over there, but you know, Arkai gracefully spinned away with it from all the danger that was upon them. I am thinking, actually questioning a little bit, is for the first time I'm seeing like Moskov is being left alone in the top lane, going against Fanny actually.
Very risky, because you and I know that if Moskov were to get his farm and the hero kits on time, he's going to be very deadly, especially with the recent buffs.
But then again, we do have a roaming Karina, and Lancelot is moving around quite a lot.
You somewhat substitutes that, perhaps?
Yeah, I guess so, because more commonly we would see marksman will be in the tri-lane pushing. So this is definitely something new. Whoa, they are switching the tri-lane to top lane right now. Look at the switch, and then tri-lane is bottom right now. They found Johnson. Johnson missed them by a little bit, but it looks like he is trying to go up and try to get Moskov, but he finds no one.
Yeah. Oh wait, and then that Karina takes down that Natalia already instantly. We did not see that a kill cam. Perhaps there's a kill cam coming on soon. And Izanagi is still driving.
He's still going, and he missed it again.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Is there a limit for the ultimate in the drive?
2 full rounds.
And you can see that Izanagi did connect towards that, but is it enough to end the kill? Yes, it does. High Loss with the help of Fanny will take down one member, which is of course Moskov from MYA3. So the turning around for finding the parking spot does work out. Oh, Kagura has been caught up by Lancelot and Cho, and leaving only Johnson and Fanny left alone.
It looks like they won't waste any time. Natalia and Karina, the battle of the assassins, but they decide, you know, hey, let's just move along.
I know! What just happened over there? And the turtle has been slain, and Johnson's been slain as well. There's the trade kill and the turret kills as well.
Yes, definitely. I kind of like how Natalia and Karina just agreed on, okay, let's just walk away.
Yeah, just trade a kill, you know, peace truce at the moment, perhaps.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
Let's get our stuff first. Oh, that was a nice jump by Eastanger right there. Lancelot comes in, tries to get Papa, but he fails to do so, and he will fall down to the hands of Hylos. That was amazing.
Yeah.
We are finally seeing some action from Unta's Natalia.
I like how much action-packed or action-paced this game has become. Even for Team XD itself, I mean, they are known to have this action-packed pace, but MYA are also going in as fast-paced as possible, trying to catch up the pace. And you can see that there was a team engagement in the mid lane, but they're just going to break it up again. Maybe perhaps another peace truce from their angle.
I think MYA really needs to stop being so reckless.
Yep.
You know, you need to measure every single movement you take. And we see a Chow here trying to go for Bob, but he runs away, but the grab has arrived and hits no one.
Hit a wall, actually. Somebody called 911. That grab card did not fail. Hey, sorry, did fail.
How much of coffee did you have today?
No coffee. Just hypeness. Woo!
Loving the hype, definitely.
6 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. 1,000 gold lead.
Wow, that was a nice evade by Nina right there. Oh my god!
Skip it, pop.
Did you see that perfect out by Moskov?
I did not see how he threw it, but that arrow, that ultimate just came on point.
That was definitely amazing. They are going to try to go for Kagura, but he will run away. We do know that Kagura can evade pretty easily. And it's kind of difficult to predict, you know, where she's going to jump to, where she's going to go. And she is one of the more annoying heroes in Mobile Legends, which is why she was one of the top banned heroes during the regular season.
And I'm not sure. I'm seeing that Natalia is like, yes, she's still securing her lanes, but she's always revealing her positions. Unlike the previous game, that Natalia was the mobility drone, droning around, scavenging for information across the map. As you can see, the grab car of Johnson, Izanagi, is he gonna connect with anyone in the house? Ladies and gentlemen, bing bam boom, getting Jeremy off guard, but then here comes the team fight. They are able to finish off Jeremy, and perhaps this might be the end of them. But no, Kagura is there for the saving grave. Chow, initiated a lot fight and will end Natalia's life. And both teams, perhaps they want to fall back. They don't want any more blood. MYA3, like you say, is a bit reckless, and perhaps
back into the game. Wow, I think the play has been impressive coming from Team Eksdi so far. And
Kagura! Kagura is coming in again, even though with a slit of health, trying to end Jeremy's life, but it isn't enough as both Hylos and Kagura will fall back. And this is very, very interesting. I feel like there's a lot of engagements, a very close quarter engagements that somewhat could flip of a coin toss. And could end very badly, but both are still in a stalemate position.
I think they are both quite on par at this point. And we will see a grab being initiated right here, and we'll find Chow in the bush. It's as if he almost knew that Chow was just hiding in the bush right there, but nothing. There's no follow-up, you know, but they are waiting for teams to come. Lancelot and Karina are standing by already.
Fanny is there.
Fanny is also here waiting for the right time to rush in, and
Members are in and go. Let's get the fight starting already. Jeremy starting off with the Pierce of Armor, but then MYA3 are in a lot of trouble with the Fanny annoyance coming in, slicing and dicing. Looking at Karina solo low. However, Johnson with the grab car connects, even though it's a short change of right. And now Arkai will be taken down by Fanny. Look at that, Moskov managed to take down one turret, correct me if I'm wrong, Peach. But he will have to fall back because he is melted down to the ground and he will survive for the round.
This is what we want to see, but they're also low on health. They are going to the Lord. And Chow is gonna come and do a check. Like, guys, someone needs to take this.
Oh
my god!
My goodness!
Moskov is insane!
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't like that, you don't like Mobile Legends Bang Bang action, because the Lord has been taken by Team Eksdi.
MYA3, you need to stop being so reckless. It looks like there is a follow-up. Lancelot secures 2 kills, double kill. Finally, he is showing some action, you know, some blood war right here.
And the Lord now runs onto the blood of Team Eksdi. Team Eksdi, even though that team fight doesn't seem like a very good team fight for them, but then the objective has been taken, Lord has been coming, and they're going to march their way into the fortress of Team MYA3.
Wow,
you see,
wow.
Unsa taken down already. And then Natalia, even though not the most productive Natalia I've seen, but he has done his work. You can see that the scoreboard is 1-2-5. I was expecting Natalia to be a bit more onto kills, but when you have 3 assassins to share the, 2 assassins to share the load, I think Fanny could have just helped out with the job of killing off or finishing off members.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about yesterday. When you have so many assassins on board, you need to figure out who to prioritize. You know, the kills, the farm, you know, the jungle and all that. So it is something that you really have to plan carefully. You could have a roaming assassin. It looks like Izanagi has a lot of business today, grabbing all over the place.
He's a millionaire right now with the grab card, and he will spot.
Oh my god, that was so close! But he will drive.
And he might be going another round. Yeah, he is.
But the action is going on in the middle. He wants to go back right in the middle.
Yep.
This moment, but it looks like he just stops at the turret and he's just gonna play it safe.
And even though he stops his car driving skills, he gave out information that, you know, somewhat MYA3 is around that proximity of the area, so that's actually really good connection. And that's why, you know, Fanny wanting to go for the turret, but it was a little too late. MYA3 already set their ground for the defenses.
Yeah, I think Johnson is actually doing a great job in predicting where MYA3 is hiding. Actually.
Giving information as well. That's the most important
definitely.
thing.
So he's actually doing a pretty good job. It's just that he probably needs to fix his driving a little.
Bit of an angle to the left.
Oh, oh no, Neo will leave the car.
And here comes Izanagi again with the grab car. Has been the main focus. Can he connect to one guy and not again? Down to the wall, and perhaps that was actually a decent wall if he was failing over there to that wall, and he would be melted down by the other 3 heroes of MYA3.
I think Team Eksdi is just really scaring off MYA3. They're playing it really safe, but it is a good reminder. Istanker wants some blood, he wants some action, but I'm not sure what is he trying to do right here. So much of a mistake.
Yeah, it's a mistake, and now Team Eksdi will punish his mistakes. Into a depth, Kagura comes in for the archive kill. Then Karina wants to do something, but it isn't enough. Here comes Lancelot, slicing and dicing, but instead he gets butchered down and he'll run away for safety. Chao kicking off Kagura, and the rest of the teams might leave. And again, Izanagi with that knock on the wall grab car failure.
he needs driving license.
He really needs some coffee as well. Perhaps he's a bit sober.
Probably.
Yeah.
Lord is coming up in about 15 seconds. They will go for Lord. I think Natalia is just staying really near the Lord area. I guess in a way it's to find out if the opponent, you know, MYA3 wants the Lord or not. Or maybe, you know, they could possibly go for it actually, you know, but why not?
Yeah,
they did come back, you know, they were on a goal loss.
Yes.
They were on a kill loss.
And now it's nearly equal.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Team Eksdi is just doing really good in terms of maintaining their aggression, but not being reckless at the same time.
Correct. So there's a part where you feel like you're overcautious, which gives you the, loses you the opportunity to strike back. So that's one of the things. And Izanagi driving again as the rest of MYA3 is just going to stay back in their positions. They don't want any BS from
I think from Johnson's strategy, it's a lot of mind shaking at this point.
And he lands onto the wall, but then here comes the team fight. He wants to land more blood. Akai, using his ultimate, managed to scrap away any occurrences from the Johnson and the rest of his teammates from Eksdi. And now Cho came in aboard just to kick a bit. It's a bit of poking, nothing much serious in my own opinion. in my own judgment, but you can see the Fanny is farming inside the jungle.
They want to exhaust, you know, the resources for MYA3.
Correct.
You want to make them desperate, which, you know, you've already shaken them up, and it put them in a very defensive position. So right now, you want to make them desperate, you know, you want them to come out. At that point, you would think that, okay, MYA3 is kind of reckless, so you shake them up a little bit. You are hoping for them to make mistakes, you know, come out and make mistakes, but instead they became really defensive. So I guess this is the next best thing for you to do. You want to exhaust their resources.
Yep. And Johnson still driving again. You know what? If he keeps on doing this, doesn't he lose like XP and gold?
Okay, the longer he drives, the higher the damage once he lands on someone.
I see.
Yeah, so it is a strategy as well.
But he's been doing that like 2 times in a row, and he's gonna land onto the wall. And a team fight perhaps will happen unless Team Eksdi says, you know what, let's just back out again.
I think it's more of a scouting strat rather than trying to initiate a fight, if anything.
But Johnson, he's much more of the initiator role. If you want scouting, Natalia should be the one that's giving information.
Well, technically a Johnson could escape much better than a Natalia can. And Natalia is quite squishy.
Yep.
So I think it is quite a legit strategy right there, coming from Team Eksdi. It is something new. Maybe it's a new Johnson meta.
Correct.
We'll never know.
You can see the lot has been taken by Team Eksdi. I'm not sure whether we spot that, but maybe perhaps this is the game that we've been playing. Try to waste time, you know, get the objectives onto our hand, and with the lot right now, they can go for the split push, which Team Eksdi wants to thin down the defenses of Team MYA3. You can see that Bob is in the top lane. You can see Kagura is the mid lane. Of course, the lot at the bottom lane. So perhaps they want to take down all turrets in one go. Turrets in one go.
Well, here comes the grab.
And
it's
gonna hit
4 of them.
And Arkai comes in already trying to stop the aggression. Unfortunately, the turret will fall down, but will save the members of MYA3. But MYA3 has to be careful because they might lose more turrets in the go. Team Eksdi, perhaps this is the opportunity that they want to pressure in. The Johnson missing again. However, the rest of the members will come in. Burst of flames, burst of damage coming in for Team Eksdi. Look at the high loss, very, very low. And Lancelot managed to take down high loss with that skill.
That was really, really impressive right there.
Yeah.
So it is kind of scattered, but at the same time, they are able to pull things together and make it happen. So it's. I think both the teams are equally good. It's very hard to predict who will take the win for this game.
Unfortunately, Team Eksdi, they're getting 2 turrets off already.
Yeah, Team Eksdi is getting into MYA3's base, but they are backing off at this point.
I'm going to see a very first 18-minute game, perhaps a 20-minute game, Peach. This is going to be very, very unique.
I'm expecting more of a long game today, actually. A lot of tight games.
And even though I don't really love this overcautious playstyle, but I have to give credit to Team Eksdi. They are playing this in their own pace, their own hands. And here comes Izanagi again.
This is Izanagi's strategy. He will drive off, going around, and then decide which lane he wants to take.
Yep.
And that's when the team actually gathers, and they will fight.
And he
intentionally missed Moskov.
Okay.
Even though he has high loss in the car with him.
Was that intentional?
It was intentional. He just swifted away. You know, I'm not gonna hit. There are 5 of them there. Let's just go away.
Okay.
So yeah, that was. I think that was Izanagi's. I mean, that's Team Eksdi's plan. Yeah, definitely.
A good strat indeed, like you said. If you decide that the Johnson will be the one that scouts the map, and you know, playing mind games with MYA3, this is their doing right here. They actually do it really, really well. Even though I feel that Izanagi's driving is he needs a bit more polishing. But again, like you said, the mind games. Perhaps they are just showing MYA3 that they are not really that good. They are not really, you know, very accurate with the Johnson push. But it might be a bit.
Yeah. But I think they're just waiting for a lot before they go for the final push.
Yep. As we are heading into the 20th minute mark, our longest game. All levels are the same for all heroes. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the late game. A first late game in the series, I think in all series as well, and a very first late game entry. You can see that Kagura with the slit of hell, and she's running away for dear life. Then Moscow's ultimate comes in at the wrong timing, and the high loss ultimate then pops. Then as right here, and you can see Natalia taking off one member down as Cho managing to take down another member. Moscow coming in with the mega kill of his own. And now MYA will punish Team Eksdi because of that Lord pushing. And they're gonna fall back and wait for the Lord push.
Well, look at the minions, you know, they're already in the base itself. And this gives so much of trouble to Team MYA3. And you have to remember, with Lord around, you have 2 waves of Mega Creep. But I think that will be quite manageable with Moskov and Lancelot around. And Karina, of course, it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
If Team XD were to play this Lord in their hands, which are having it right now, the Lord might be the main threat of taking down the base, and the rest of the members are just playing mind games with Team MYA3. Like, you know, sticking on one lane, perhaps taking down the last turret, and the Lord just freely moves into the base and ending the main turret of the map.
And we do know that it is quite a strategy to split push while the Lord is around. You don't want to push 2 lanes, but now we want 3 lanes.
A bit greedy, but I like it. I like it.
And
here comes Izanagi already. Well, high loss popping out that ultimate highway. And now the Lord is tanking in for Team XD. Look at Easy Tanker down to the slither of hell, still surviving, even though the Karina taking down high loss. And more blood will come in. Immortality will pop for Fanny. Unfortunately, it isn't enough.